Welcome back to MagicGatheringStrat. Today we are playing green-white auras or ancestral mask or whatever you call this deck. It's full of hexproof guys and enchantments. This is not the deck I've been playing in tournaments, so I am kind of a noob with the deck. So I did a giant mistake in one of the other videos that I got a comment on. I forgot that Ethereal Armor gave first strike. So I will not do that mistake today. I wonder what we are playing. We are playing a Golgari deck. That's interesting. That should probably not be too hard for the Auras deck. I find that this Auras deck has a very easy time winning against aggressive decks without counterspells. Delver is a problem, but the other aggressive decks are very easy. As soon as you get something sticking with an aura, the party's on. And here we have the Ledgewalker. That is gonna make our day brighter. And it's on! And we're gonna put both Ethereal Armor and Cloak on it next turn. So it's gonna start hitting for a lot. And I don't really care what's in his graveyard. I'm sure there's some nice Golgari shenanigans going on there, but this will be nicer. So how big does Ledgewalker get? Ethereal Armor should get +4. It should be a 7/7, maybe. Of course, Innocent Blood would suck. Oh, even Architects of Will. Do we see any sacrifice effects in the graveyard? No. He might be having one in hand, but let's take the risk for pedagogic purposes. So we are building a big Ledgewalker and gaining some lives. I've turned off the the sound effects totally now. Tell me if you like it or if you want them. I love the sound effects. I feel really handicapped without them. Also, please comment on my accent. I'm trying to talk English like an English person, but I'm not English. I'm Swedish, which means that I want to speak with a thick Viking drawl. So maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. Alright, play the Golgari dudes. We need the Golgari dudes. Looks like I will play the Hunt Beast just to prevent some sacrifice thing. Wow, he has 15 cards in his graveyard. It's awesome. Let's build a giant land like that. Oh, now it's 8/8. And here's the Hunt Beast. Yeah, why do I play the Hunt Beast before attacking? Bad habit. And I think we are gonna win next turn. And if not, we're at least gonna draw a card from the Snake Umbra. We're gonna hit for 10 next turn. So he needs to play something with toughness 6 to block. And I don't think he even has blue in his deck. That's maybe for Architects of Will. Although it seems far-fetched. Yeah, this will not be the most interesting video, I think. But this is the rogue decks you can encounter. Maybe this... this deck he's playing reminds me of Living Death in Modern, but this is not Modern, and there is no Living Death. So what will he do with all the guys? Oh, it's Songs of the Damned, of course. Sorry. Oh. Just when you speak when you speak and do a video, you sort of, your brain gets overstressed, And you forget about things like Songs of the Damned. Or maybe he can drain me and kill me. Can he do 35 damage here? Yeah, of course he can. But will he? I don't know. Songs of the Damned. I find that Songs of the Damned is not really a competitive deck, whereas this Aura's deck actually has a lot of results during the last 2 months, which is what made me curious. And yeah, Crypt Rat. Anything coming this way? Okay, Crypt Rat did that guy and died. Interesting. I half and half expected an innocent blood there. Okay, my sideboard is entirely against control decks. Can I do anything to what he's doing? Not really. I can get rid... he doesn't have removal, basically. So I can put in Young Wolves instead of Primal Hunt Beast. I'm trying out this lifelink enchantment. I want 5 things that give life. And I took out the Mark of the Vampire because it's so expensive. So I'm trying out the lifelink enchantment. And I should have 4 Benevolent Unicorn in the... but I don't own them! So that's why I don't have them right now. Alright, this is not the best hand. But it has everything we need. It has land, guy, enchantment. So we're gonna keep it this time. But I wouldn't mind sending this back. But I am a careful guy that don't like to mulligan. That's a drawback. So let's see if he can get the Golgari things going. Alright, we are playing the Guild Gate, I guess. Yeah. To get it out there. And then we're gonna play the Glade Cover and the Ethereal Armor, which only gives +1/+1. But it's still fast enough to prevent a Crypt Rat killing it. We do, however, need more enchantments. And there we go. More enchantment has made their appearance. And next turn we have a really hard choice. If we're gonna play the Ethereal Armor or play the Gnarlid. Although I think the right thing to do is to play the Armor. As long as we haven't seen a sacrifice effect on his side of the board. There are Crypt Rats, and now we really need to play the Armor. And hopefully we do another enchantment. Very nice! It's off to the races! And we hit it for white. We do the Ethereal Armor stuff. It's 7 points of damage, and we are far out of Crypt Rat range. And we are two rounds from victory. Of course, now he can actually throw guys in the way of Glade Cover Scout because he doesn't have Trample yet. We need one of our Rancors or one of our Armadillo Cloaks to give him Trample. Gnarlid is 5/5 for 3 mana now, so Gnarlid is coming out next, of course. And he is desperately trying to find 7 swamps. Or maybe just Songs of the Damned. But he only has 2 guys in his graveyard. And now he has 2 Crypt Rats. And speaking from experience from the Trinket deck, double Crypt Rats is often very, very bad. The second one doesn't do much. Maybe we'll just champ block this. Yes, that's what he wanted it for. And playing the Glade Cover Scout really has no purpose at all. But the Gnarlid has a purpose. And he is safely out of Crypt Rat range. Songs of the Damned generates black mana. Now 3 black mana. Oh, he can get to 7 black mana. That will put him at 6 points of life. Alright, 3 guys. And now he has 4 black man. Oh yeah, I think he can do 7. Actually shouldn't have played the Gnarlid. Maybe? How much is Songs of the Damned? How much does it cost to cast? Okay, we are still jumping. Songs of the Damned costs just 1 black. So if he had the songs, he would be doing 6 points. And next turn he can do 7. But we shall see to it that if we draw 1 enchantment, the 7 points of Cryptrat damage will kill him. So we need an enchantment. Armadillo Cloak would be nice. Or Rancor. Trample would be awesome at this point. Okay, we'll save that second Gnarlid for after the Cryptrats have gone off. I think he needs to block the Gladecover Scout, and we'll take 5 from the Gnarlid, which will ensure that he actually lives after the 7 points of damage. Of course, just any enchantment would have kept me out of Cryptrat range. But now I think he should be able to Cryptrat for 7 and wipe my board and have 1 life. Or maybe he just will throw a jump blocker in the way. Or maybe even has the drain life effect. Can't hit me for very much with the drain life. He needs the rat for 7. And I think he will. At which point I will play Scout Gnarlid. And hopefully win the game. There's Songs of the Damned. Can you hear those damned sing? Yeah, they're singing like damned. Alright, here we go. There is 7 points Cryptrat coming my way, I think. Yes. And he's at 1 life. Is there anything else? No. Here, meet Mr. Orla Gnarlid. And Mr. Gladecover Scout. They are after your last point of life, my friend. And Cryptrats won't save you, so now he needs to have another songs and a drain effect. And then he's decent, in a very good spot anyway. Oh, he had Innocent Blood. That's awesome. Great card. Super card for that deck. Super, maybe I'm exaggerating. Okay, can you stop Mr. Gnarlid? Maybe you can. Of course, Gnaw to the Bone. And I should have remembered Gnaw to the Bone, and I should have played my Snake Umbra. And got a card from there, but let's do that next turn. I was thinking about like creature kill effects, but of course he doesn't have them and not at instant speed. And the Muldrifter, but the Muldrifter won't do much to protect him from. Actually, including Muldrifters in the Songs of the Damned deck is not a bad idea, because Muldrifters are the best creature in Pauper. Okay, do I want to throw on both things? If he bloods me now, there's really no gain in throwing on both things right now. So I'm keeping the Ethereal Armor in hand. Actually, more chance of me drawing a card if I didn't cast Ethereal Armor. And yes, I want the card. I will play it, and it's your turn, sir. Can he recover from this? Of course he can, because he can gnaw to the bone again. Alright, he didn't want a real Muldrifter because he wants to gnaw to the bone. I guess. Salvage. Oh, I really missed the blue-black Trinket deck at this point, because the Trinket deck has Bojuka Bog and Yield Spellbomb after board. So right now I'm wide open to his combo-ish stuff. And that's how the green-white Aura's deck loses. It loses against combo. It has a hard time against most control decks. But it's really good against aggro. Even Infect has a hard time raising it sometimes. Okay, so I am allowed to hit freely. Is Gnaw to the Bone an instant? There it is. That's a shame. So he will cast Gnaw to the Bone. But I will draw a card. That's nice. Let's see if we can kill him before he does his combo-ish stuff. But right now he's drawn half his deck, so most combo decks can do nice things after drawing half the deck. We got him down to 20. It's awesome. And we're just lining up the beats. Songs of the Damned. Songs of the Damned Muldrifter. That's a weird order of things. Right? Okay, how many songs has he sung for me? I should be dead this turn. That was the third song, right? Yes. Yeah. Cryptrats killed me. And we are 1-1 against Songs of the Damned. Looking at this sideboard, Standard Bearer would take all of the drain effects, but no, not really. Too easy to Cryptrat. I think we're good. We just need to get a good start and hit him before he can put together his combo. This deck is surprisingly fast. It's not fast like Infect, but it's not far behind. We can often raise anyone with the life gain. The games I played against Infect, I've only played 26 games, and I'm 15-11, 26 matches. So I'm no expert on this deck, but I'm surprised at the speed it has. I've been losing against Delver a lot. Seems like a bad matchup. I'm gonna go for Gnarlid straight away here, I think. Or will I? I know he has Innocent Blood. On the other hand, oh, that's nice, but I don't have any white mana. I go for Gnarlid for the early beats here. I might not even cast the Rancor on the Gnarlid. But let's see what happens. This is a pretty good start. And if white mana now, and there will be beats. Gnarlid is now dead. And the better start would be Ledgewalker Scout, which we're gonna do now. And then of course we're gonna build up the Ledgewalker. The lack of white mana is really bad now. The hand was pretty promising, so I didn't want to mulligan it. I should have talked about that decision perhaps. He has all the mana in the world. I can't find my second. And there is the salvage. And if I get the white mana now, I can start to beat down pretty hard, but I will at least hit him for 4 points. Of course, all the enchantments now go on the Ledgewalker, because the ability to not be blocked by creatures without flying is very, very good. And we're also casting the Wolf pre-combat because we had the mana. We're hitting him for 4. Crypt Rats next turn will hurt, but we can still attack with the Young Wolf that's Rancored next turn for 4 more. And bring him down to 11. He doesn't have the Crypt Rat. The Songs of the Damned deck has been, there's been a lot of talk on it, about it on Pauper to the People. I never saw it really working very well, and it hasn't got much results. Speaking of Pauper to the People, I have 2 podcasts to recommend for anyone interested in Pauper. You should listen to Pauper's Cage and Pauper to the People. Both podcasts are available at mtgcast.com. Pauper to the People is more casual and fun, whereas, okay, we play 4/4 Gnarlid. We can easily Crypt Rat for that much. I'm gonna keep the Gnarlid for now. Pauper to the People is more casual, and they had a really bad episode quite recently when they talked about computer games all the time. Pauper's Cage is the Spike podcast, the podcast for tournament players. They discuss strategy and sideboarding and good things that we Spikes like. So I definitely recommend both of them. I listen to every single episode of both podcasts, and Pauper to the People is now approaching 100 episodes. So yeah, they're good. I like them. You should give them a try. Here's Mr. Muldrifter, and he can block. He can block the Ledgewalker. But not if the Ledgewalker has Ethereal Armor or Armadillo Cloak on him. Or Ancestral Mask. Here we go for 7/5. I think I'm gonna let him kill the Glade Cover Scout if he wants to, and put him at 3 lives. For the extra damage. But he's letting everything go. Oh, he blocked, of course. Alright, do your evil Golgari Songs of the Damned stuff. And he is pretty well positioned to do something like that, because he has a lot of guys in his graveyard. So what can he do? He can Songs of the Damned for 5. That's not very impressive. 6 guys in the graveyard. See, there are 6 guys in the graveyard. Yeah, and 1 guy in the air. And I'm getting hit by the Muldrifter. He's given up on defense. Something is coming. Something Crypt Rat-ish. Yeah, Songs of Damned for 6. Some Drain and a Crypt Rat. No, he has to hit. He can Crypt Rat for 1. Oh, he needs to kill the Young Wolf twice. I don't know how he gets out of this. Okay, another Songs of the Damned. Now has 11 black mana. Crypt Rats. But if he Crypt Rat the team, he's dead. Gnaw to the bone. Gnaw to the bone. He's gnawing to the bone, and then he's Crypt Ratting. Yes, and he's at 15, and he can easily destroy everything. everything we worked for. The Gnaw to the Bone in this deck is very nice life gain. Alright. He's only at 6. That's interesting. We still can't find the white mana. We're gonna put him at 2. Of course he can Gnaw to the Bone again now and recover everything. If we had a white mana he would be dead long ago, but that's one of the things with this Auras deck, that it loses often. And when it loses because it can't assemble the pieces of the combo. There is no fetching going on in the deck. So if you don't have white mana, if you don't have a creature, if you don't have the life gain enchantment, if you don't have the trampling, the deck just doesn't work out. When it works out, it's really fun to play. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. And yeah. The Songs to the Damned deck is pretty vulnerable to graveyard removal. And hitting it with Bajuka Bog is a lot of fun. Now let's see if life gain is worthless. Because he has 2 rounds left to live. Unless I draw a white mana, but I think there's a lot of stuff he can do. If he draws another Gnaw to the Bone, he can now... which is very likely because he's cycling a lot. If he draws another Gnaw to the Bone, he will get tons of life. And he might already have it. White mana. No. White cards. Hitting him for 8. Okay, if he doesn't Gnaw to the Bone now, he doesn't have it. Of course. He's not very fast, I apologize for that. He spent 9 minutes doing something. Whereas 9 minutes that I have not spent. I'm not feeling that I'm gonna win this right now. Now there's the second Gnaw to the Bone. He will be at 42 lives, and we really, really, really need to hit white mana. And there's our white mana. We're gonna go for the life gain here, because we are in a pretty bad shape. Okay, now we can really start to build up some damage. We're gonna play the Gladecover Scout to protect us from double innocent blood. No, we're not, because we need to protect ourselves from crypt rats, not double innocent blood. Yeah, he's gonna get 22 lives at least. 23. Or how can that be? There are only 20 cards in his graveyard. Okay, he's gonna get a lot of lives from his Gnaw to the Bone. But we are gonna do a lot of damage. And he's snuffing out my Gnarlid. I didn't expect that. But every creature removal he plays is something that doesn't... Is this the win, actually? No, yeah, of course he has the Gnaw to the Bone that I already forgot about. Okay, so we are playing the Abundant Growth on this. We are playing the Gladecover Scout. We are playing Ethereal Armor. And we are playing Ethereal Armor. And we are all in on this young wolf, who might just as well be snuffed out. And here we go, I hope it's Gnaw to the Bone. Yeah, it is. So he's at 32 lives. Which means that he's dead next turn. Because we have done a lot of damage. The life gain there would have been awesome, because he can still win with just Songs of the Damned Drain. Let's see what he finds. Another Gnaw to the Bone would be disastrous, but he needs it. He really needs it. We need to either find his win or his... Oh, there's another Gnaw to the Bone. That's awful for us. Crypt Rats, but he can't Crypt Rat for a lot, can he? Of course, I'm still trampling. Oh well, let's keep going all in here. Now we are attacking with our 28-26 Young Wolf, and I feel that we are losing this game. Attack with Scout or not? It's on. He has no cards in hand, and he's once again dead next turn. I'm doing 29 points of damage, and it doesn't matter much. Alright, what can you do? You don't have anything to play from your graveyard. Can you just draw land and die, please? But this is no land. He didn't find the land, he found the Muldrifter. Yes. He's evoking, drawing 2 more cards. There are just 17 cards left in his deck, so the chance that he finds whatever he's looking for is good. And here we go, salvaging again. There is 1 more Gnaw to the Bone left in the deck, and the chance of him finding it right now is pretty good. This is not the common game of Pauper. This is not the average game of Pauper that you expect, is it? Someone is hitting for 28 points per round and not winning. And here we go. It's not there. It might be in his hand. If it is in his hand, he's gaining a lot of life. He's digging for it. Is he finding it? Pitkeeper can get something back, but what? What are you getting? There is no Necrotal. This format. What are you getting, sir? Another Pitkeeper, probably. Why? I don't know. Architect of Will, yeah, to cycle it. But if he cycles it, then he doesn't have Gnaw to the Bone mana. And oh, he does. Then I can't see how he's getting out of this mess. And I think Young Wolf will now strike for the win. Because we are protected. Yes! Well, thank you for watching. Green-White Auras Ancestral Mask deck playing against Songs of the Damned. And I hope you come back for more videos from MagicGatheringStrat. Thank you.